Hi guys, and today this is going to be part 4 of the Dabi X listener. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. It had been 2 days since the robbery. I sat on my bed looking out the window. It was one peaceful night. Datsu and Toshe were both asleep and Dad was at work again. I sighed to myself before getting up and heading to the living room. I grabbed my keys off the bench before walking the front door. I took one look back to check the house before I walked out the front door. I needed to clear my head. The streets were quiet. No one was out at this time. I walked the streets, enjoying the fresh air and silence. It had been a stressful few days so far, and I needed to escape. It's not safe to walk the streets at this time of night. I have been following you since you left your house, and you haven't even noticed, a male voice said before I quickly wiped around to face where the voice came from. What? What? I said in shock as a figure in the shadows laughed. I'm not saying you're not careful. If I had been a thug, you would have been the perfect victim. That's why I followed you. You can't have you getting hurt or in more trouble. That's who would be heartbroken. The man stood right under the streetlight. Who are you? I asked with curiosity in my voice. My eyes squinted to try and get a look at the man talking to me, but to my vein it was too dark. Dabi. I'm a friend of Zatsu. I've been watching him for the past 2 weeks, making sure him and Toshe are safe. I watched as he took a step into the light, giving me a chance to get a glimpse of him. He had black hair, his skin and what looked like purple burns in different places. But then his eyes. I knew those eyes. Vibrant, circulant blue. The ones I had seen in a cafe and across the street after the robbery. How long have you been following me? I asked as I received a chuckle from the man. Long enough to know you don't pay much attention to what's around you until it's too late, he said, walking up to stand in front of me. Dabi, I have heard that name before. You're the one of the villains that attacked UA students when they were on their camp, I said, looking him right in the eye. He had a small smirk on his lips as he looked down at me. So you have heard of me. Then pray tell why you haven't started running, he said, a little amused. I don't know, lightly whispered, not really knowing why I hadn't run either. The man was a villain, but yet if he had wanted to, like he said, I haven't been paying attention. He could have done anything, yet he didn't. Why haven't you tried hurting me? You're a villain, I asked lightly, re-meeting his eyes. Another soft laugh fell from him as he moved to stand beside me. Zatsu needs you. You're his hero. I won't take that away from a child which has had nothing to smile about until you came along. So I will walk with you and make sure you get back to him after, he said before he began walking. I was frozen for a second as he turned to me. Are you coming? He was a villain, so why was I being drawn to him? If my father saw me right now, he would have attacked Dabi by now. But he hasn't shown any signs that he's going to hurt me. I'm standing here with a known villain waiting for me. Why? Just to go for a walk? Maybe he isn't that bad. Maybe this time I will trust him. I let out a small breath before I started to walk closer. I'm not gonna bite, little hero. That is unless you want me to, he said smugly, making shudder as I walk beside him. Ermayan, it's nice to meet you, Dabi. And thank you. He seemed surprised by me saying thank you as he turned his head lightly to look at me. For what? He had asked as we continue on our way through the streets. For you? No, not attacking me. It's been a rough few days, I said as we continued our walk through the streets. You're welcome. Safely in number, little hero. Okay, guys, that will be it for part 4. And sorry if my voice is a little bit rough because I don't know, because I've been drinking less water even though I should be. And yeah, hope I actually had a little break before making part 4. I ate tons of ice cream, so maybe that's why. And yeah, I gotta tell you, there is a part 5, so you better watch out for that. Okay, bye guys.